Welcome back to Stillness Speaks Tarot. We're going to be looking at what are your messages for March 2023. So we have group 1 here, Sagittarius. We have group 2, Cancer, and group 3, Taurus. So if you need more time to choose your group, you can pause the video here. Timestamps will be in the description box below, and I will see you in your reading. If you chose group 1, your tarot cards are Temperance, the Fool, and the Star. Okay, so I'm going to come back to these in a minute. I might even just, I think you can see them if I move them up here a little bit. There we go. Okay. Then we also have Temptation, a gamble, risk and reward. We have the 8th house, mystery. We have Sun in Aries, new beginnings. We have purity, ice. We have authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed and realized, yet receptive, wise and loving. Okay. And we also have protection, frustration, root chakra. Root chakra is out of balance. And say yes to the things you think you can't do. All right, so here's what I'm seeing for you guys in March. It seems like there's a situation that's popping up and someone is like, yes, we need to go for it. We need to take action. You know, let's take a leap of faith here, this Sun in Aries card. But I feel like you guys are a little bit standoffish, like you're not ready to take this risk, this leap of faith. And you don't sort of trust whatever this opportunity is. So I see you kind of almost like in, maybe not hibernation, but you're like at a standstill. You don't want to take action. You're trying to protect yourself or someone else. So you feel like the situation is not safe for either yourself or someone else, and you want to protect them. It feels to you like a temptation, a gamble. You know, this isn't the sort of thing that you should be just jumping into. You feel like this is pretty risky. But then I see someone else you're dealing with, possibly with Temperance, a water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And this person actually is sort of pushing for you to go in this direction. This person feels like, you know, it's time for you to move out of your comfort zone a little bit. And I feel like this person might actually be, with frustration here, they're like withholding something from you, you know. It's kind of like a bit of a power game here with the 8th house. A little bit like, you know, if you don't take this opportunity, or if you don't play my game by my rules, well, I'm going to withhold something from you. Okay, so it could be someone here in authority. Like I said, maybe they're a water sign, maybe you're a water sign, or it could be any sign really. But it's like either this person has authority over you or another person in your life, and they're kind of playing that game where they're withholding money, they're withholding love, they're withholding I don't know, some other type of opportunity or something else that's relied upon, that might even be a need and necessity. They're withholding that until you kind of do what they want you to do. Or this is what it could feel like to you, okay? This is what the energy feels like. However, okay, it looks like it could be a bit of a risk, and we have the Fool here too, and in this Fool card there's like this little fairy is sitting on a beehive, and it's like she's just expecting that these bees are going to welcome her and be happy for her to be sitting there. But maybe actually these bees are like, hey lady, what are you doing? This isn't where you belong. So to you it feels like a big risk. like you know, you or someone else, you don't belong there, this opportunity, this thing, this decision, whatever it is that comes up in the month of March. It feels like the risk is too big and you don't feel safe. So this is, again, your root chakra is out of balance. This is a question of kind of safety and comfort for you. What I'm seeing is this person could actually be, I know it seems like they're being tough and hard on you, but they might actually be trying to help you in a way, like maybe, and this is where, again, in all tarot readings, please use your discernment. Like, don't just take this tarot reading as like, oh yeah, okay, well that's what I should do then. You know, this may not apply to you, but this is what I'm seeing, all right? I'm seeing that you possibly are, you know, like you're stuck here, you're frozen, and maybe there's a possibility here that you're being a little bit overprotective. Okay, and if that's the case, use your discernment. I think this person really just wants to see you get out of this pattern. They want to see you go out there and live and take more risks, and not risks that are you know, uncalculated or just silly, reckless behavior, but they want to see you go out there and enjoy yourself and take part in more of these opportunities. So I'm kind of seeing that this person actually, even though they might come across quite harsh and maybe the tactics that they're using are manipulative, I'm definitely sort of sensing that, I still feel like perhaps their heart's in the right place. Or if it's not so much about them, it's like the universe is sort of pushing you in this direction as well. So I know the way that they might be going about it is not right, you know, making you feel like you're under even more pressure. But I feel like the universe with this card is kind of saying, yeah, take the risk. It says here, say yes to the things you think you can't do. Okay, that's the key word. You think you can't do this. You think you can't take this leap of faith. You think you're going to get hurt. You think it's too risky. But maybe it's not. You know, maybe you just need to have a bit more courage and bravery to go out there and take part in this, to go and have some fun, to play. I've got a little bug on my card. And the reason I say that is because we have the star here at the end of your reading, okay? And the star is about having faith that things are going to be okay, things will turn out. So the star comes after the tower, after an upheaval that's really shaken us up, and maybe it's left us feeling kind of less secure. But the Fool and the Star together say that taking a risk is okay. In fact, it might even be good for you. Again, use your discernment. Use your discernment. If this doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But if you feel like you know what I'm talking about and you think, yeah, maybe I am being a little overprotective here, a bit defensive, maybe taking this chance would be a good thing. Maybe it's going to lead, it's going to open up like a bigger world for you guys in the month of March. All right, so that's what I have for your cards. Let's do some charms now and see what else I can get. For the letters, we have a V, you can hardly see it, but V, we have a G, another V, so two V's, and an A, and that's all I can see at the moment. Okay. Okay, so in your first house, yeah, you guys are being super cautious and calculated, and this can be a really good attribute. You know, being cautious, sometimes that's called for. But I feel like, as I said, maybe you guys are playing it too safe. You're being too cautious, too calculated. We have peace here. So yeah, you guys just want peace, and that's the space you're operating from. You want peace for everyone, and that's your energy as well. So you guys could actually be in this temperance energy. You know, maybe this reading is the reverse. Maybe you guys are trying to push someone else to take a risk here. Okay, so remember, these readings can always, you can flip them. Okay, we have Pisces, so more water sign energy. We have curiosity, and we have, yeah, again, kind of self-protection. So this is where either you or someone else, like, they're curious to venture out, to see new things, and it's either you or this other person you're dealing with. But someone's really just worried about themselves, and they can't see past their own fears, and you know, they need to feel safe and secure. The other person is more sort of open and they want to explore, and again, I'm getting that's kind of like the water sign energy. We have someone new coming in, so you could possibly be meeting someone new this month, group 1, a new person entering your life. We have, okay, the milkshake in the 5th house. So this is encouraging you guys to treat yourself a little bit. So if this situation is talking about maybe something relating to like just letting yourself go a little bit, like, you know, have a holiday, have a chocolate, indulge a little bit. With the angel wing here, I'm seeing it's safe for you to do that. You don't have to be always so strict and regimented with things. Okay, we have the mermaid here with the candy. Yeah, this is where I feel like, again, whichever way this reading goes for you, this other person has, it's like, you know, they're trying to lure you to come out of your comfort zone with the candy. Be like, here, you know, come on, I know you want it, come on, come and get it. Or you're doing that to someone else, where you're trying to sort of offer them some sort of reward or incentive to increase their likelihood of you know, like, of facing their fears and just doing it. It's kind of like someone, it's reminding me of a situation like a child who doesn't know how to swim, and you know, they're just at the beach and their parents there with them trying to go, yeah, come on, let's you know, just go in like knee level into the waves and see what it feels like, and the kid's really scared. But the child does want to do it, it's just that their own fears are holding them back, and they know they will be safe, their parents there, but it's just that initial fear. Okay, so we have the plane. Some of you guys might be traveling, but because it's in your, we did have this. So for some of you guys, it does relate to like a holiday or a trip, or going somewhere different where you wouldn't normally go, like you're traveling somewhere, maybe for some of you. We have the star here, measuring. So yeah, lots of sort of analyzing of things. Again, instead of taking the risk here, someone's sitting here like measuring up all the pros and cons, and someone else feels like that's a big waste of time. Okay, we have the rune Isa. Okay, that's exactly what this is. And it's in the 10th house, which usually I would be talking about career in your 10th house. But in this case, I think it's more just describing you guys, either your personality being too cautious and calculated to the extreme where you're just not moving anywhere, you're like stuck in hibernation, or it's this other person that you're dealing with. Okay, what do we have? Is this the little, I think this is, I just need to flip it over, hang on. Yeah, it's the little cupcake. So again, the message is coming through, treat yourself a little bit. Don't take stuff so seriously. Take a more lighthearted approach. That's what's needed in this situation. We have the Phoenix rising, so transformation. So you will rise, you will elevate, you will evolve. Even though you fear this is what's going to happen. And then we have, I think this one's Menage, which relates to travel again. Or does it relate to something else? Do I have time? Just let me check the book. Here it is. Yeah, Menage. Okay, so it relates to the self, intelligence, collective consciousness, self-awareness. Yeah. So this month you're gaining more self-awareness. You're gaining more insight into yourself and your own behaviors, or possibly that of another person. And there's the idea of needing to push through fears and transform to kind of get past that threshold, and then a whole new world kind of opens up. So yeah, those are the main energies I have for you guys in March. Let's just get an advice card for you. Nourishment. So yeah, nourish yourself. And I did get that as well, like with the cupcake and with the milkshake here. Nourish yourself, treat yourself. You need to have a bit of fun. I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you've been like really strict with yourself, like maybe you've been on a super strict diet or a super strict routine, and it's time to just have a, not, you know, don't just drop it all and do the opposite, go to the extreme, but it's time to have a little bit of a break, have a little bit of fun. Okay, people tend to be naturally drawn to those who are open with their thoughts and feelings and who they can trust with their problems. It's good to be approachable and open-hearted toward others, but remember to reserve time for yourself. It's important to nourish your own soul as well as those around you. Spend quality time in nature and allow yourself to feel at one with Mother Earth. So yeah, having some time for yourself, and maybe you do need to kind of do a bit more like a nurturing of yourself here. Give yourself a bit of time, you know, do whatever it is you need to do to nurture yourself so that you do feel safe and comforted if this is a difficult situation for you guys to face. Cool. All right, that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. If you chose group 2, your tarot cards for March are the Ten of Wands, put these up here, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Okay. We also have dignified strength. We have Sun in Aquarius, opportunity. We have Oceans, bravery. We have Balance. We have Gaia. Spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and regroup. The universe is working with you. Believe in its subtle magnetism to guide you. We also have Secrets, more to be revealed. Interesting. And finally, whoops, hopefully you guys can see these. We also have, give me a second. Okay. We have bad habits. Change a bad habit, kill a bad habit, drinking, overeating, or anything else not serving you. And we also have impatience and doubt. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you guys is with this Sun in Aquarius, that was not quite right. Sun in Aquarius, readiness for change. There's going to be some point this month where it will be like the time is right for you to take some action, for you to make a change, okay? And you guys will sense when that is. A lot of it actually comes down to using your own intuition and sensing out when is the right time to make a move, to make that change that you want to make. And it's going to be different for all of you. But the message is that the universe, with Gaia here, is on your side. So the universe is working with you. Believe in its subtle magnetism. So you guys are going to kind of read and sense when the energies are right for you to make this change, or for you to make a move in some direction. So with the Ten of Wands, this is something that I feel has been burdening you for a while. It's been a lot to take on, a lot of responsibility, and you could be feeling a bit burnt out. So it's kind of like you're ready to either change this situation a little bit, you know, look at what needs to be adapted, or you're looking to actually get out of this situation. And it's like, when is the right time to get out of here? And so with the Six of Swords, you will be moving out of this situation, or things will be getting easier. So not necessarily moving out of a situation, but at least, you know, making things easier for yourself, making a transition. So there's the situation changes in some way, okay? You figure out a way to lighten this load for yourself. But as you make this move, so I see that you're kind of assisted, like with the cat and the owl and the bird or the crow here holding the lantern. It's like everything's working for you. The universe is sort of bringing in place the right people at the right time in order for you to make this move. So this is where you have to be ready for this change, because you will sense when the time is right. With these two cards here, dignified and strength, balance and dignified strength here. These cards both talk about kind of flight, movement, and they talk about the winds blowing in the right direction. So it's like before anyone sets out to sail at sea, you know, the wind has to be exactly right. The tide has to be right. The conditions need to be right. So you guys are going to know what this means for your situation. But basically sometime this month you will feel, aha, everything's lining up. I need to go now. This is the time to make my move. Okay. So once you do, you're either making a move or you're problem solving in some respect. And then I see some of you here are actually going to, this will involve having a conversation with someone. You're going to discuss some options with them. How can we get this to work better? You're going to plan a strategy maybe to go back and to fix this, or just planning like a whole new way forward. I also see more balanced energies coming in. So if this is related to like a health or wellness matter, I see that your polarities, your masculine, feminine energies are more balanced. So you're restoring your health, harmony. You're coming into balance. Now we also have Ocean's Bravery. Yeah, for some of you, this Six of Swords, this is like uncharted territory, or it's just that, see these swords in the water? It's like, it's not going to be the journey, even when the conditions are right, it doesn't mean the journey is going to be easy. You still need to look out for potential things here in the water. You know, you've got to dodge these. These could hurt you. These could harm you. So it's like you need to constantly be on the lookout. You need to constantly maintain your balance this month. So see, with this one, bravery, she's being very brave. She's out in the ocean, and see, she's balancing herself because she knows if she tips too far one way or the other, that this ship, this vessel that's carrying her is going to, you know, tip into the water, and it's not going to be of any use to her. So you need to really stay on balance, on point this month. That's really important. And so for some of you, that might involve addressing some bad habits, things that are holding you back. See, with this doubt card, I don't so much see you doubting yourself. I see it more as like these things that are pulling you down, that are making it harder. So there are just some bad habits here that you guys need to address, that you, if you do, you can make things easier for you. You can bring yourself into balance. So ask yourself, what are these bad habits? What am I doing that's like getting in the way, that's making life harder for me? And how can I change those? We also have impatience. I feel like, I don't know if it's, I don't feel like you guys are impatient. Maybe there's some other people around you who are impatient, or I don't know, maybe sometimes with these bad habits, maybe it is, you know, moments where it's like you just can't wait, or you're not organized, so you make bad choices, you know, you impulsive behavior basically. So that might be something that you guys need to address. And then we also have secrets here, more to be revealed. I'm not so sure about this one. This could be this conversation you're having with someone, where they're going to reveal some new information to you about something that might make things easier. It's a discussion that I see a lot of you might be having this month, and you'll just be getting a bit more information about things. So that's all I have for your cards. Let's do some charms now. So for the letters, we have a V, an L, an F, an E, a B, a W or an M, and a Y. Okay, what have we got here in the second house? Okay, so the Five of Swords in reverse. So you guys are walking away from some unhealthy patterns here, which might be related to money, security, comfort. You know, maybe this is, for instance, with these bad habits, maybe it's spending too much money on things you don't need, you know, overspending, or maybe it's giving your money to other people, and these people don't pay you back, or it's, you know, something along those lines, and you're moving out of this bad habit. It could also just be, like I said, bad choices with food and things, and just because, you know, other people come to you with maybe offering you some sort of food or like an easy way out of something, if you know in the long term this is a bad habit, then this is something you guys are going to be looking at and changing basically. So many runes today. Where's my... Okay, so I found it. Now we're looking up. Oh no, it's this one here. Okay. Anzus. So this is about communication, insight, inspired wisdom, forming your own opinions. Okay, and I feel like, felt like it was maybe in reverse. So this is, again, this message is coming up like that other people might be influencing you in a bad way. And you guys need to start making your own decisions. You know, trusting your own wisdom and insight, because sometimes you guys are letting other people sway you in a certain direction that's not right for you. So this is about coming back to yourself and listening to what you know is right. You know, operate in your strength. Don't let other people take you out of your strength. Okay, we also have secret love. Okay, wow, in your house of relationships. So you guys, there's someone here that is interested in you. Maybe this is the secret. Someone's interested in you, in a romantic way maybe, or maybe they want to, you know, have like a business partnership, or maybe they want to be your friend. Let's do an additional message for this one. What's this secret love message about? Group 2. Okay, nothing solid. So I can't offer you anything solid right now. Please be patient. Okay, so this is someone who potentially has their eye on you guys, but in March it seems like they can't really take any action. They can't offer you anything solid. Maybe they still want to get to know you. Maybe they have a complicated situation, but there's definitely someone here who's interested. All right, what else do we have? So with religion here, we have money, we have a rainbow, we have, oh, you guys have got lots of, you guys have lots of luck this month. Okay, so like I said earlier, the universe is working in your favor. You have got the lucky horseshoe and the rainbow. So lots of blessings here. And that's kind of what I picked up with this Sun in Aquarius. There's an opportunity, there's a rainbow, like conditions for you guys in March are favorable, and it's a time when you can really turn things around, whatever it relates to, love, career, money, family. This is a month where if you want to make changes, it doesn't matter what area in your life we're talking about, the time is right in March, is the message I'm getting. Okay, peace. Yes, outer peace with other people. So maybe, you know, creating more peaceful relationships with others. There could be like religious factors or differences, or there might be a certain religion or like system that you want to follow, just like as a random example. Like if we're talking about diet, there might be like a particular type of diet that interests you, and you go and see a nutritionist and get like a, you know, a full plan done for yourself. It could be a certain, you know, religion, or maybe it's like a bank that you want to join that pays a better interest rate for savings or something, you know, something along those lines. There's like a new system here that would work more in your favor than your old system did. Okay, we also have, what's this rune? Degas, I think. So this is the rune about a breakthrough. So, and in your 10th house, this could be a career breakthrough. It could also be, I just see in general like something maybe you've been waiting for a long time, and it just, again, the timing hasn't been right, but now it is, and it's time for like a breakthrough. We also have, so awareness here and the seahorse. So there's, yeah, this is a month also where I feel like you're just more in tune with the universe. Spirit is kind of revealing a lot of insights to you if you take the time to be still and listen. And you are also getting a lot of insights about just other people in their life and the way that they influence you. So yeah, let's just get one final advice message for you guys. There we go. Okay, bitter chocolate, worry. This card can symbolize anxiety and fear. You may be feeling that your life could be somehow bigger or better than it is, but in truth, it is important to remember that it's the ordinary things that tend to bring the most comfort. Okay, so yeah, this is, you know, don't look for, even though we're talking about a significant change here, maybe this change doesn't have to be on a huge scale. Maybe it's just these little things that you can do, the habits, little things that you can do to put yourself in a better place, and to, you know, don't underestimate the impact. I really want to say this, don't underestimate the impact of small changes, making better habits, creating better habits in your life. I feel like just small changes could actually have a really big ripple effect. You know, instead of looking at changing big things dramatically, look at just changing small things, and actually notice how the small things eventually end up affecting big changes, you know, changing your life for the better. So take a deeper look at what is worrying you and stop blaming others or situations for how you feel. Yeah, so this is you guys taking full responsibility, being in your power, right? Dignified strength. You guys are going, all right, what is in my power? What can I control? What changes can I make? I'm going to do them. The stuff I can't control, I will leave. Focus on your breathing to achieve a sense of calm, surrender, forgive, accept, and relax. Yeah, I take pleasure in the simple things in life. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. If you chose group 3, your messages for March. Let's start with your tarot cards. We have the 9 of Chalices, which is the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Chalices, and the 7 of Chalices. Okay, for your oracle cards, we have loss. Expect some financial turmoil in the near future. A job loss could make it difficult to keep control of your money. You will have to work really hard to make ends meet. Okay. We have hope, spiritual ascension, and peace. We have bounce back. Don't give up. All is not lost. Get back up and keep trying. Yeah. Okay. We have avoid toxic people. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. We have conjunction, alliance. We have moon in Libra, love. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. Okay. We have speed, movement. We have teamwork, which fits really nicely with conjunction. And then we have envy and joy. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you guys in the month of March is relationships are really highlighted for you guys. So there's a big focus on relationships, whether that be romantic relationships, friendships, or family, or business relationships. So with the 9 of Chalices, I feel like there's a wish here and there's a potential for something that you really want to come true this month. Okay, this could be with the 2 of Chalices. This could be a connection with someone. Okay, I love relationships. You might be meeting someone that you connect with really well, or this might be someone you already know and you're taking your relationship to kind of the next level. And then we also have the 7, which is be a bit careful here of others distracting you or getting in your ear or trying to influence the situation in some way. Okay, that message might not apply to all of you, but it will apply to some of you. So with teamwork and conjunction alliance, there's a sense here of a lot of people being involved this month. It's not just 2 of you. There's, likely going to be multiple key players here. And it seems like you need to work as part of this team. You know, you shouldn't be working alone, especially with Moon in Libra. Others are really important this month. So you need to align yourself with key people. The tricky bit comes in with the 7 of Chalices. It's discerning who are the right people. So for instance, if you have someone here that you're well acquainted with the 2 of Cups, this could be your partner, and maybe you're at the early stages of a relationship with someone, you're dating them, and it seems like in March you might be getting to see more of the other people who are involved in their life. So maybe you're meeting their family, maybe you're meeting their friends, and you're starting to get kind of a fuller picture of who this person is and how they fit into your life. And equally here, with meeting these new people, you sort of need to assess, do I align? Do we line up? Do our values match? Do I fit in here? And on one level or on one side of the equation, you do need to make a bit of an effort to kind of fit in and to, not over the top, but you need to give a little bit. You need to give in order to receive. So you do need to be a team player. But on the other hand, or on the other side of the equation, to balance this, you also need to be discerning that you don't let these new people coming in, don't let them have too much influence over you. So with the 7 of Chalices, you need to suss out who are the right people here to align with and who are the ones that I want to keep a bit more distance between. Don't want to get too close to that person. They might not be a very good influence. They might end up taking me or leading me in the wrong direction. Okay, so yes, meet new people, form new alliances, but be discerning about the type of alliances you're forming and make sure that they are the right ones for you. So yeah, with Moon in Libra, it's about love, it's about relationships, it's about deciding who fits with you best, who complements you, and deciding also who do you want to, maybe you still need to keep them in your life or see them, but you're going to, form a relationship where you make your boundaries with these types of people clear. Like, okay, I'm going to see you sometimes, but here's the boundary. So with yeah, I'm also getting the sense of competition. So even though everyone's meant to be like working as a group, there is a competitive element coming through this month, especially with this envy card. So just be aware of that. You know, not everyone, just because everyone's working in a group doesn't mean that everyone gets along outside of the group. So there is competition here. There's some people are envious of other people, and it's like, you know, not everyone can be the winner, or not everyone can get first place, and there might be some sore losers. So be aware of that as well. We also have avoid toxic people here. That makes sense with what I've already said. And bounce back. So again, if you guys are involved in some competition, and maybe this is more like work related than relationships, the message is that, okay, it could heat up a bit. There might be a bit more competition, but you guys need to put yourself out there, play the game, you know, because it's only through actually practicing our skills with other people, joining clubs, you know, having conversations and networking with other people, perhaps in the workplace. This is how we get to see like where we're at. You know, it's not always nice to be measured, but sometimes it's helpful, because at least we're living in reality. You know, like we need to see, okay, well, you know, how well do I do in this area? You know, where am I at? Am I here, or am I down here? And it gives you some indication of how you are actually doing in the real world, and, you know, areas you need to work on, areas that perhaps you're really good at. So the idea is, yeah, go out there, work with other people, and be part of the group to see where you're at, and you're going to equally kind of learn things from other people through this increased participation with others. So bounce back means that, yeah, it might be a bit competitive sometimes, and you might not like that, but it doesn't matter. Just keep bouncing back. Don't give up. So every time you get knocked down, you get back up again. There's hope here, spiritual ascension and peace, and especially with Moon in Libra, there's lots of that. While there's competitive energies here, there's also a real sense of peace and harmony with others. And again, you're not going to line up with all of these people, but there will be maybe one or two that you do align with really well, and this is going to be, you know, like a really good influence for you, particularly in the future. So you're making some key alliances and friends here. With loss, this is interesting. I suppose it could relate to the competitive energy we have coming through, like there might be some tough losses. I'm not really seeing that in your tarot cards. Maybe the loss doesn't apply to you, maybe it's some other sore losers, and you have to deal with kind of the fallout from that, because we do have this toxic people here and envy. But for the most part, I see you guys really being in this energy of joy. Like it's a pretty happy month for you. Relationships are going really well, and overall nice energies. So let's do some charms. Wow, okay. It's just funny that this one fell out here. So we have the Lovers. Of course we do. And of course it's come out in your 7th house, which is the house relating to love and relationships, right? Definitely. Okay, so for you guys, if love is on your radar, if there's someone you know here with the 9 of Chalices and you're hoping that something is going to happen between you, I do see something happening between you in March. So it's like you either start dating this person, or you become official, or you make, I don't know, there's something here that just works out really well. It might be a key person at work, or it might be a family matter, and it seems to go the way you want it to go. You know, you get your wish. Okay, what else do we have? So yeah, you've got to be assertive. Some of you guys, you might actually have to fight for this person's attention. Like there might be lots of other people, perhaps, like I said, toxic people, and they really have their eyes on this person as well, and they want this person. So that might be what competition's talking about. It might be that you got to fight for this person, and you know, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not, so you need to decide that. Ooh, okay, we have the Devil here as well. So there are some toxic energies, so keep your eyes open, guys. I don't know if this Devil energy is talking about this person that you're interested in. Maybe there's some stuff you don't know about that you need to find out a bit more about this person, because we do have the 7 of Chalices. So this is where not everything is clear. So make sure you really get to know this person. And I would also look at, maybe it's not this person. Maybe this person looks pretty good to you, but then you meet their friends. You know, you meet the friends, the people who they associate with. And maybe this leads, you know, to some questions. Maybe this plants some doubt in your mind. And I mean, that doesn't mean that you have to just give up on this person, but I wouldn't ignore it either, because I mean, the people that we surround ourselves with, they tell us something about who we are, right? So, you know, don't ignore the types of people this person hangs around, because they might be giving you some clues as to just some more information about who this person is, you know, behind the mask, especially if this is someone you don't know very well, okay? Or they might just have some toxic habits, or they might just have, again, toxic people around them. But why do they, the question is, why do they allow these toxic people around them? Why do they have toxic people in their life? You know, look for that reason, and being assertive. So yeah, okay. What else do we have? So we have some blessings here in your 6th house. So overall, your health, and especially with good here, you seem to have good health this month, a good routine, just the flow, everything's going really well. I guess that's why you're feeling, you know, very peaceful. As I said, you've got a really happy energy coming through. With the unicorn, there's some blessings here, some kind of miracles coming through in your 4th house. So this is, yeah, you're feeling very nurtured, you're feeling seen, you're feeling secure, you're feeling comfy and at home, you know, which sometimes can be difficult. So this is nice. You feel really cozy, might be the word. The lighthouse. So yeah, don't ignore the signs, guys. With this devil, don't ignore the signs that you're seeing here. You know, check, ask more questions, get more information, because there's something here that you shouldn't ignore. Then it's being communicated, or you're seeing it. Maybe it's things other people are telling you. Again, just keep your mind open and you know, investigate, ask more questions. And then we have Lagoose here, which is, yeah, so you guys might be, just let me look this one up. I'm sure it's Lagoose, relates to emotions. I just feel the risk for you guys this month is maybe, oh, come on, where is it? I'm past it. There it is, okay. So emotion, both positive and negative, flow, intuition, renewal. Yeah, okay. So just from memory, this rune is very much about, sometimes it can be when we get flooded by emotion, too much emotion. And yeah, like looking at your cards, you have all cups in your tarot. So the 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. So yeah, I think this is probably something else we can't ignore. Maybe there's too much emotion. So try and stay in balance with Moon in Libra here. Try not to get like totally overwhelmed by your emotions, and especially with the 7 of Cups, don't let your emotions cloud your judgment and clear thinking. Okay, don't just see what you want to see. If there's some red flags, doesn't mean that you have to walk away, but just take note of those red flags. Don't ignore them, okay? Because maybe you need to find out a bit more information. We have, yes, so feeling in harmony, particularly with groups, other people that you're meeting, you're going to come across very harmonious, so you're going to feel like the energy flows pretty well, aside from, you know, some people who are toxic and envious here. But for the most part, there's going to be some really nice energy and connections flowing between people. The 3rd eye, yeah, discernment, especially in the workplace, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. And there might be, you might get like with this wolf here, it's like your intuition is trying to tell you something. Oh, is this intuition? That's nuts. Okay. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. Don't ignore it. Your 3rd eye is going to pick up on something, and it might not be easy to put that into words what this is, but you're going to have this feeling, there's something you see, you're not going to be comfortable with it, and you shouldn't ignore that. Listen to your intuition. There's like a gut feeling here you have about something, and I feel like you need to pay attention to that in March. Okay, so we're getting things really clean in your 9th house. So you might be, might be something to do with like education. Yeah, I feel like you guys are trying to clear things up, which is nice. So you're trying to get more information here. You're trying to improve your knowledge or somehow improve yourself. So I don't know what this is about, but it seems like you're focused on self-improvement and like getting it really right, really perfect, especially with the 9 of Cups here. You really want it to be exactly right. And I feel like this is good. Like you're aiming high, and that's awesome. All right, and what do we have here in the 8th house? Ooh, the 10 of Swords. Reverse though. So This might be an old pain that you guys have had, like something that ended that was painful. This is in the past though. Something's re-triggering it. And yeah, this is that lost card. You know how I was kind of questioning what this was about. So this could be something that's coming back from the past, a loss that you had or you walked away from it, and it's like there's some debt here that you have to pay. Oh, this is what I'm seeing, so I'm just going to say it. And again, with all readings, please only take what applies. If what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, ignore it. There's something here where you walked away, it didn't work out. This could be a financial debt, it could be a relationship, but it's something very karmic. And it's like in March, this is going to come back up and you have to address it. You can't hide from it anymore. You need to either pay what's due, or you need to, I don't know. I just don't really see there being a way of getting out of it. It's like you have to face something here. It's really seems to be an old debt. Maybe you miscalculated and you didn't realize, and then in March you go, oh, okay, I didn't realize I owe this much money. Or that it doesn't have to relate to money. It could be something else, but you know, that's the flavor. I hope that I'm giving you the general flavor of it. Something from the past coming back up. You might not see this coming, but it was like it was left undone, or you didn't properly close it up, seal it, and now because of that there's been a bit of a leakage and you need to repair this, whatever this thing is. Okay, could even be something in the home, like, or something that breaks down with your car. And you need to fix it. Something along those lines I see coming up. Anyway, interesting message. Okay, let's get your last, let's get like, yeah, a little advice message for you guys to finish the reading. Okay, so group 3 advice message. Could even be like a speeding fine or something. I don't know. I think that's too many. Let's just get one advice message, please, for group 3. Well, you know, I can't, sorry. I just couldn't ignore. I was going to put this back away, but they're like a double whammy. The same message twice, so I feel like I need to take it. So we've got Valentine's Day, love, and then we have anniversary chocolate. And I feel like this is a pretty big deck. And I feel like these are the only 2 cards that really have like love hearts on them that are related to love and romance. So let's take it. Love and romance is the highlight for you guys. Moon in Libra, love. It's definitely love and relationships. We've already said it, but I suppose this is how we need to end the reading, is that with the 9 of Cups here, your wish for love, there's a person here, you have your eye on someone that you want, someone that likes you. I see that your wish is being fulfilled in terms of love. Okay? You're getting what you want. You're getting a relationship with the person here that you want. It's coming to you this month, or if you've already sort of got it, it's going to that next level. It's being recognized. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time.